Welcome everybody to the Dreads Weekend Postgame Report, where I discuss the most recent Hanwha game. Then I talk about the good, the bad, and what I would have done differently if I was in the dugouts as the manager. From there, I'll preview the upcoming game, talk about the pitching matchups, and what I think is going to happen. Let's go. All right, so the last game Hanwha played against Samsung on Friday night, Wang Chun-Saw on the mound. My biggest concern going into this game was Wang Chun-Saw. Was he going to be able to give 5 innings? Because Hanwha needed him to give 5 innings because the bullpen has been used so much this week in the 12-inning game and then 2 straight games where the starting pitchers didn't make it out of the 3rd inning because of injuries. So Wang Chun-Saw has not gone deep into games lately. His first 2 starts were both 5 innings. Since then, he's gone 3.2 innings against Doosan, 4.2 innings, and then 4.0 innings in his last outing. On top of that, he's not getting a lot of run support. His last outing, again, 4.0 innings, but only get 2 runs and didn't get no decision. Took the loss. The game against Samsung that he pitched earlier gave up 1 run, also took the loss. So he hasn't not been getting a lot of run support in his outings that he has been in. So I'm looking for him to go deep into the game, at least get done with 5 innings. Then on top of that, walks and home runs. 18 walks already this season in 28 innings and 3 home runs all since he's become a starter. Hanwha's been starters give up a lot of home runs and walks to go with it. You add those together, and that's why Hanwha's in the situation they are. So can he keep from walking people, and can he keep the ball in the fences? Ended up not being able to do one of those as he gave up 2 home runs, 1 big 2-run shot that gave Samsung the lead that they didn't give back. Was okay with the walks, 7 strikeouts, so he pitched okay. And if he would have finished 5 innings, it would have been great. I'll get to more of that in a little bit. Other things that I really liked was the defense. No Shiwan with a diving stop in the 3rd inning. Great. Then in the 8th inning, you have the standard 4-3-6-3 double play to end the 8th inning. Keeps Hanwha's chances of a comeback still alive. Then things I didn't like. Another error in right field by Peraza. From there, also, the bullpen just didn't do their job. And again, it's the same guys coming out, not doing their job. At some point, you're going to have to get different arms, and you're actually going to have to put them into a situation where they're going to have to pitch in an important situation. When you drain the arms in the beginning of the season, sure, you may win 7 games in a row, but you still have another 135 games to play, and that's becoming the issue for them now, as those guys that were drained and used so much in the beginning of the season, their arms are tired already. So obviously those are situations. Now, the thing that I would have done differently if I was in the dugouts ended up turning out to be a pretty big thing. And I'm not saying this just after the fact, because you can listen to, this is what I said during my live broadcast.
It's just like you have the team with the lowest batting average in the league, and also the lowest stolen base percentage in the league. And oh my lord, they have him out for inning number 6.
I didn't like him going back out for the 6th. Yeah, he was only at 72 pitches, so I kind of understand the manager situation, but he hasn't gone deep into games. The inning before, he's already seeing a lineup the 3rd time through, which is difficult for any pitcher. Then on top of that, I didn't like the person he brought in. I love Jung Min Jae as a pitcher, one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Just because he does everything. He is a team player. But the reason why I didn't like him coming in is because Wang Chun-Saw is a fastball forkball guy who throws 130 km/h forkball, 125, 130 km forkball. Jungmin Jae is also a forkball guy who throws his forkball 125, 130 kilometers an hour. So you are bringing in, yeah, they're from different sides of the plates, but you're bringing in the same type of pitcher for a team that's been hitting that other pitcher well. That's my problem. I thought they should have brought in Kim So-hyun, who they just brought up, put him in a situation where Hanwha's not leading, but it's still a close game. So it's an important situation, but you're not relying on him to sticking him in when Hanwha's got a 1-run lead and you need him at the 7th inning to kind of bring him back slowly. Even though he's pitched well in the second league, the first league is completely different than that. So I would have liked to have seen a different reliever in that situation. Anybody that's not a forkball pitcher. So those are what I would have changed, what I liked, what I didn't like. Now let's get into today's game. Okay, guys, so today's matchup between Hanwha and Samsung is going to feature Jo Dong-wook versus Reyes. Jo Dong-wook made 1 start already this year, 6 innings, gave up 1 unearned run, no strikeouts, 1 walk. Pitched really well last Sunday against Kium, so we'll see how he really features against a little bit better team in Samsung. He throws mainly 3 pitches from the left side, 60% fastball, 140, which is pretty close to Wang Jun-seo from yesterday. His second pitch is changeup and then a slider, so pretty similar to Wang Jun-seo in terms of fastball speed. He doesn't throw a forkball like Wang Jun-seo from yesterday, so we'll see how Samsung adapts to a little bit different arsenal, but the same fastball speed and from the same side. Now, they'll be facing Reyes. Hanwha faces Reyes, who's throwing from the right side, has pitched really well for Samsung so far. 5-2 on the season. This will be his 10th start, 3.86 ERA. Throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk. 10 walks on the season, and 45 strikeouts in 49 innings, only giving up 4 home runs. Now, he pitches again from the right side, but his arsenal is a little different than anything else Hanwha has faced. He throws a lot of off-speed pitch, which is difficult for Hanwha. So even though he's coming from the right side, he throws a slider mainly. That is his number 1 pitch. Changeup, 4-seam, 2-seam. The closest type of pitcher that Hanwha has faced this year is the same guy that they're going to face tomorrow in Won Tae-in. Won Tae-in earlier this year, 6 innings, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts against Hanwha. Other than that, the other closest one really is Chae Won-tae for LG. Hasn't faced them this year, but last year faced them through 7 innings, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 1 run via the home run. So Hanwha has their work cut out for them. 1, they have to face a guy that throws a lot of off-speed pitches. 2, they have to face foreigner. And 3, they have to do it with a rookie who's facing a much better team this time. Now, can they win? Absolutely. One of the advantages for Hanwha is Samsung used their good bullpen arms yesterday, trying to close out the come-from-behind attempt by Hanwha. Hanwha's main arms in the bullpen rested yesterday. So if it gets to become a bullpen game, I think Hanwha has the advantage in this game. As long as they can keep it close and get it into the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, Hanwha has a shot. If they can't get out early, or if the starting pitching doesn't hold up like it did last week, Hanwha may be in for a long day and a long weekend. So I'll see you in the live broadcast.